Good morning. This is Eric Gervais, and I'm the sales manager in Cargas' CRM business unit. Cargas has been implementing Salesforce for about 4 years now, and we've had an integration to Cargas Energy from Salesforce for about a decade, and wanted to spend the time here and show you how the integration between Salesforce and Cargas Energy works. So starting here, wanted to show you kind of the schematic of the integration, and then we'll actually go into live software and show you how the integration works in Salesforce. So to start, you do all the things that you want to do on the sales and customer service side of things related to leads, opportunities, marketing, all of the things that would happen in sales happen in Salesforce. And then on the energy side, it's all the operational things that you do, setting up tanks, scheduling delivery, billing, inventory, and all of that. So where the systems connect is when you're creating new customers. So you see here the top is Salesforce to Cargas Energy. And what's happening in that step is when you initiate a new customer, any information that you've taken, some basic information that you've taken about the customer will be recorded in Salesforce. And then when you create a new customer, it will actually pass that information into the new customer setup screen. I'll show you that step first. And then the big part of it is sending data back from Cargas Energy to Salesforce. And you've got all kinds of information about customer status, billing, deliveries. You actually have objects for the tanks that you've set up. So you have pretty good visibility of tanks and equipment, as well as service contracts. So you're getting a lot of data back. So this is kind of the most robust part of the integration from Cargas Energy to Salesforce account record for that customer to give visibility and create opportunities for marketing and sales to use that knowledge to create campaigns inside of Salesforce, both marketing and sales campaigns. And then finally, the only two-way part of the integration is the Cargas Notes feature. And the Cargas Notes feature is a two-way communication between Salesforce sending notes over to the operational team in Cargas Energy, and Cargas Energy sending notes over to sales and customer service inside of Salesforce. So it's a way to communicate back and forth between systems. So getting started here, I'll open up Salesforce so that you guys can see the experience within Salesforce. So I'll start with this test account so that you can see that first part of the integration. So what you'll see here is we've got a account that we've been working with. They're not yet a customer in the system. And this customer is called Tester Cargas. And what you're going to find is I've already inputted phone number, billing address. If you look at this the details page here, you see that we have an account name, we have an email address, a phone number here. So some basics that we've already filled out about the customer that are going to flow over into Cargas Energy. Now, this custom button up here, Create Cargas Customer, is a part of the integration that we set up. When you hit Create Cargas Customer, it's going to launch Cargas Energy, and it's going to pull forward all that information that you've already collected in Salesforce into the new customer setup form. So what you see is Tester Cargas, his phone number, email address, and I need to fill out, because it's not a part of the integration, what division, what type of customer it is. And then when I move to the next screen to continue to location, you see that it picks up, didn't pick up state because I didn't input it, but it did pick up address, city, zip code. And then if I click degree day here, Lancaster, create customer and location, I'm not going to do that to add more data in the Cargas Energy. But what you see is it kind of pre-populates that form so that you can create that very easily. So I'm going to close that out and go back to Salesforce. So that's the first step of the integration, is creating a new customer and making that really easy. The second part of the integration is actually, I'll go into a customer that's already connected to Cargas Energy here, and you'll see it has all kinds of information coming from Cargas Energy. So what it has here is the account number. That's the Cargas Energy account number being populated by Cargas Energy. I'll talk about this in a second, but on each side, Cargas Energy and in Salesforce, there's a quick link to this customer's record. I'll do that in a second to show you how it works, but that works reciprocal. So you can click on a link from the Cargas Energy customer record to go to the Salesforce customer record and vice versa. So you're seeing a bunch of information here. Residential customer, when they started, what kind of plan they're on, what kind of billing information, any outstanding credit that they have, whole bunch of information coming over from Cargas Energy, right? And then if you go into the related, you'll see more things here. So you'll see customer locations, you'll see tanks. If I open up a tank, you'll see pretty complete information about that tank, optimal delivery, the tank size, usable size, and kind of some pricing around that, tank projections, all the things that you'd expect to see about a tank. So you've got pretty good visibility on that tank record. Go back to the account record here, go back to Emma. And then also you'll see not just tanks, but other equipment. So we've got a furnace here. We've got service contracts. This customer happens to be on the gold plan. So what people tend to do with this information is both sales visibility. So when a salesperson looks in the system that they live in, Salesforce, they'll know a bunch of information about this customer that originates in Cargas Energy without having to go to Cargas Energy. But this data is also really useful. You have last delivery date coming over, so marketing can also use this information to create campaigns. Customers who haven't been delivered to in a while. If it's a will call customer, can I create a campaign to keep on top of all of my will call customers, an automated campaign to help support the sales team in their sales efforts. So this data is not just useful for the salesperson to see it in the system, it's also useful to create all different types of marketing campaigns, automated marketing campaigns to stay on top of your customers. And then finally, the last thing that's really great about the integration is the ability to create notes. So there's a Cargas Notes area here in the CRM where you can see both notes that are originated in Salesforce, as well as notes that are originated in Cargas Energy. And I'll create one and show it to you over. So this is another part of the integration. If I say new Cargas note, this is a custom object. It is not the standard notes feature in Salesforce. And if I put in, I want the operations team to know last delivery was a couple days late. Please make sure we deliver on time. Something like that to communicate to the team, hit save. And now that note's going to head over into Cargas Energy in the notes section. So I had kind of prepped you guys for the idea that this link right here is a link that's initiated and connected once you've set up a customer and once the integration is running. This link will take you directly to the customer record in Cargas Energy. I'll do that right now. And what you'll see is a couple alerts on that record and that there's a new note. I'm going to click over to notes here. And you'll see right here that note that I just put in. Last delivery was a couple days late. Please make sure we deliver on time. If I did the same on this side, selected CRM note here, and push this over, I would also push over the note into Salesforce from this direction as well. So the three things, again, it does is it creates a new customer. When you're in Salesforce, you can create a customer in Cargas Energy. Some of the basics get passed over. Whole bunch of information gets passed over from Cargas Energy in the Salesforce to initiate sales visibility and marketing and sales campaigns. And then finally, you have that two-way communication in Cargas Notes to be able to pass information back and forth between sales and operations systematically. So there's a record of that communication in both systems, and you don't lose track of that communication, and you can make sure that you're servicing your customers well. So that's everything I wanted to show you for the Salesforce and Cargas Energy demo. And please reach out to the CRM team here at Cargas if you'd like to learn more.